we do have a comment that he made here. Now, this is important. This is Humza Yousaf's response to Southport. Our only response to the evil we witnessed in Southport should be an outpouring of grief for the children and adults killed in such a senseless attack. So straight away, it's like, that's the only response we should have, is just crying about things. There's no suggestion there that we should actually do something physical to stop this sort of thing happening in the future. There's no thinking, how did this happen? How come people are in some way disassociated from their fellow man? How can we stop that? And how can we make things better? And is there maybe too much immigration and so on? No. Just forget all about possible solutions. Let's just cry about it. Okay, now that's a leader, supposedly a leader of men, telling us that's the only solution, is an outpouring of grief. No, firstly, you're totally wrong when you say that. So he goes on and he says, if you use, and he's talking about the people who were kicking off yesterday, such a horrific tragedy to fuel bigotry, then you are the worst of humanity. So the people who are throwing stones are the worst of humanity. The people who are behaving in an unruly fashion, attacking the police, they're the worst of humanity. Well, what about the person that actually went and killed children? And Basil the Great here down at the bottom says, do you not think the person who actually committed the attack is the worst of humanity? Good point, Basil. Good point. So people like Humza Yousaf, they don't even see that. They're so blinded by their point of view that they can't actually see what they're writing. Now, we also responded to this, and we said, politicians like you, Mr. Yousaf, who encourage our country to be invaded by dangerous people and who will do nothing to stop it and who condemn those who speak out against it, are actually far worse, because it is upon your head that these murders fall. It is upon your head that these murders fall. And this is my point when I draw the attention to the politicians. They are the ones to blame. In a sense, whatever you may think about immigrants, they are the pawns that the useful people that the politicians use. It's the politicians who can stop this. It's the politicians who can turn it around. They are the ones that we must be addressing.